How would you react if the price of your favorite coffee suddenly doubled? Would you still buy the same amount, or would you start exploring other options? This question brings us to the concept of price elasticity of demand. Price elasticity of demand, often abbreviated as PED, is a simple yet powerful concept in economics. It measures how the quantity demanded of a good or service changes in response to a change in its price, ceteris paribus. In other words, it's all about how sensitive consumers are to price changes. Now imagine a rubber band. If it's elastic, it stretches easily, just like how consumers might buy more of a good if its price drops or less if its price rises. But if the rubber band is inelastic, it doesn't stretch much, just like how consumers might continue to buy the same amount of a good regardless of price changes. There are several key factors that influence the price elasticity of demand. Firstly, the availability of close substitutes. If there's a close substitute for a good, consumers can easily switch to that substitute if the price of the original good increases. The more substitutes available, the more price elastic the demand. Secondly, the proportion of income spent on the good. If a good takes up a large proportion of a person's income, they're likely to be more sensitive to price changes, making the demand more price elastic. Thirdly, the time period considered. In the short run, consumers might not have time to adjust their buying habits, so the demand might be price inelastic. But in the long run, they have more time to find alternatives, so the demand could become more price elastic. Fourthly, the necessity of the good. If a good is necessary for survival, like food or medicine, consumers are likely to keep buying it even if the price goes up, making the demand price inelastic. Lastly, brand loyalty. If consumers are loyal to a certain brand, they might continue to buy its products even if the price increases, making the demand price inelastic. So to sum up, price elasticity of demand is a measure of how the quantity demanded of a good or service changes in response to a change in its price, ceteris paribus. The availability of close substitutes, the proportion of income spent on the good, the time period considered, the necessity of the good, and brand loyalty all play a role in determining the elasticity of demand. Understanding these factors and how they influence demand can help businesses make informed decisions about pricing strategies, production levels, and more. So, next time you're at the coffee shop, remember, your decision to buy or not to buy is a part of the grand economic dance of supply and demand.